TC, big concert tonight at Parks Casino. I remember when The Grand Illusion came out in the late 70s. I've been telling you about sort of seminal albums that really made a difference. Styx, The Grand Illusion, was definitely one of those albums. The title track, Fooling Yourself, Come Sail Away. I'm sailing away.
Just a singing week.
And this was all a few years after Lady, which was on, I think, their second album.
Would you like to sing that?
Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling. Give me, whoa, 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 your love. Your hands.
Oh, boy. Okay. Forgot I said anything. Go ahead.
Styx, tonight, Parks Casino. They have great stuff coming up. Third Eye Blind, The Wallflowers, Good Grub. I read from the menu yesterday. Lots of good gambling. A fun time. So if you have nothing to do tonight, go see Styx or go catch some of those other shows. Get tickets for these amazing headliners, all coming to the Excite Center inside the Parks Casino. Oh, Tracy Morgan, Indigo Girls, yada, yada, yada. Great lineup. Parks Casino. Got to be 21 or older. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Headlines now from Smerconish.com, the newsletter. But first, for the benefit of those who are watching on YouTube.
They've already noticed.
How about my sticker? Okay, I didn't get it. I don't know if this was Eric X's idea or TC's. I don't know whose idea this was, that we should have stickers. Like, what do you mean, stickers? But now we have them.
We do.
Okay? And like, you buy a sheet of these stickers for $10.
And people are saying on YouTube, which they're right, should they be called stickers or should they be called vinyl decals? Because calling them stickers maybe undersells them. Well, they're such high quality, and they're so thick. And by the way, the TC Strong one is killing me. Like, that is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I love it.
Okay, the idea that I would ever put a, what did you say?
TC Strong.
No, decal?
Yeah, decal.
A decal on my, like, that I would deface my laptop
but
with
it's
a
not
decal?
Defaced. It's decorated.
TC,
I know.
I put it on.
Right, people can see it.
There's
People
one
are
on my
commenting.
surfboard now.
I love them.
I have another one on a rifle. I put one on the brass knuckles. I've got them all over the place.
And I've run mine. I put the TC Strong on my Yeti, and I've now run it through the dishwasher several times, and it's completely fine. So it can get wet. Like, they're really high tech and very cool.
I know, it sounds ridiculous. I thought the same thing.
We love
I thought the same thing, but now I love it. Look, there it is. It's right there. It's right there. Ladies and gentlemen, I have not yet been fired from CNN.
Oh.
Not yet.
Just a matter of time.
So tomorrow, please spare yourself the whole exercise of wondering, has he been fired? The coronation is tomorrow. Okay, the coronation is tomorrow. I'm going fishing. Okay, so I'm a little bit bummed because, and of course I knew this. This is like the one day I get to go and be in the woods. I like watching this stuff. I'm totally into it.
In other words, wait a minute. You're not going to watch it because you're in the woods?
Yeah, I can't. I'll be fishing. No. I know the coverage starts at 5 a.m.
I'll be up.
No, I'm not having that kind of a day.
By the way, our thumbnail today on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
It's hysterical.
Dying. Tomorrow is a big day because you know what you can do? You can start with Pim's Cup and you can end with a mint julep.
Well, wait a minute.
Good day.
Wait a minute. I'm not watching, but I might do both of those. That will not stop me. From partaking.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the whole thing.
How about this story? Prince William and his wife Kate visited a London pub Thursday.
Yeah.
And the Prince of Wales stepped behind the bar to pull a pint of Kingmaker.
Love it.
That's an ale. 2 days before his father, King Charles III's coronation ceremony, the Prince and Princess of Wales dropped into the Dog and Duck. The Dog and Duck in central London.
I love the names of pubs so much, I can't even stand it. Like, I love all of this.
I love it too.
Love it.
I love it. I'm totally into it. And I'm sure I will end up. By the way, why preserve the monarchy? Because a dope like me is thinking, I haven't been there in a while. I'm eager to go back.
In other words, there's no better advertisement for the entire country than what's going on tomorrow.
It's just when you go only to London, it's hard to find people who are British.
That's interesting.
It's true.
All right, so go out to the
it's just so
Duck
true.
and Pub
like,
or whatever it is.
And the shops and the restaurants, it's just very hard to find something authentically British.
I like the Cotswolds. I mean,
my God.
That area is
Me
just
too.
incredible.
Me too.
Yeah.
What else did I want to tell you? William, heir to the throne, pulled the first ever pint of Kingmaker, a pale ale brewed to celebrate the coronation. You always have the best conversations in pubs. You never know who you're going to meet, he said. The 40-year-old prince was handed a full cider glass, joking that he would have to mind how much he drank because he needed to get back into the work mode.
Oh, there you go. He's working.
Kate, meanwhile, said excitement for the coronation was already starting to build and that their eldest child, Prince George, was excited about the ceremony after taking part in the rehearsals.
Well, the rehearsals have been unbelievably cool. There was a huge dress rehearsal at midnight. On in the dark of night. When I say full dress rehearsal, I mean with everybody. Tatler had it. The headline, Midnight on the Mall. Tatler reports from the front line of the coronation rehearsal. So he writes this, says this is written by Dora Davies Evett and Cinna Bruckner. Writes, nothing's going on tonight, said a policewoman outside Westminster Abbey. It's 11:15 p.m. on Tuesday night, and I'm in central London to sniff out the military rehearsal for the coronation of King Charles III. I've heard from my royal source that it's about to begin. A barrage of officers have settled around the landmark, roads are blocked, and there are crowd control barriers and marshals. A suspicious turnout for nothing. But aren't the rehearsals coming down here? When will that be? I persist. I think the rehearsals are done for today, said the security guard. 20 minutes later, clip, clop, they hear them. In the distance, a rumble of drums. Around me, feet begin twitching. Excitement rises, and then shouts. Change arms, an officer yells. At ease follows. Stand easy. Between the guards who line the barriers, a line of horses begin to shuffle, twisting their necks in irritation. A female mounted police officer is carried out of line by a particularly agitated mare, but clearly no amount of equine impatience can lead to drama. So well trained are these riders.
Look, the precision with which they pull this off, of course they have to have a rehearsal like this.
From midnight to 2 a.m. on Tuesday night. Full dress rehearsal.
Do you know if Charles and Camilla had stand-ins or if they participated?
They did stand-ins in the parade. They did walkthroughs in Westminster Abbey. So all the senior royals, the whole royal family, the children, everyone did a walkthrough.
You don't want to leave anything to chance.
No, nothing to chance. By the way, a few details, Ken, may I give you about the coronation?
Please.
Prince Charles's full name, Prince Charles Philip Arthur George, was born in Buckingham Palace on the 14th of November, 1948 at 9:14 p.m., weighing 7 pounds, 6 ounces. His queen, I love all this stuff so much I could die. His queen, Camilla Rosemary Shand, was born on the 17th of July, 1947 at King's College Hospital, London.
I'm not sure how I feel about her being the queen.
Yeah? What is your take on this?
I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't know. I don't know.
Would you like to weigh in?
No, I think I just did.
Okay, you're not sure.
I'm not sure. I'm for them. I mean, this is truly a love affair. I'm for them. But I don't know. I don't know if she should get that title.
Coronations have been held at Westminster Abbey for over 950 years. When Edward the Confessor had Westminster Abbey built in 1050, he probably didn't realize it would become the site of all future British coronation.
It's unbelievable if you stop and think about that.
I know.
I love Westminster Abbey. By the way, TC, if I may mention, tomorrow's, I never tell you in advance what the poll questions will be, because oftentimes I don't know, but I know tomorrow. Okay. I know that the Saturday poll question, will the British monarchy survive the 21st century?
Oh, I like that.
Right?
I'm already voting yes, clearly.
You are. Well, you're hoping yes, but what do you think?
I'm knowing yes. You know why? Because of what you just said to lead into this.
That I'm ready to book a flight?
Exactly.
And by tomorrow I'll be on the British Airways website.
Exactly.
I also have decided what the Sunday poll question will be.
You're just working ahead.
And I'm prepared for 5,000 votes on Sunday. I've mentally prepared so that I won't be upset, because you need to know a little something.
Oh.
The question Sunday will be, who should succeed Logan Roy?
Oh.
Connor, Kendall, Roman, Shiv, or somebody else. Other, not others. Other. Other. We have to make sure we fix that for Sunday. Other, like someone else.
Oh.
But if you're following Succession and it's winding down, I'm not asking you who will. I'm asking you who should succeed Logan Roy.
Have you now watched it through twice? Where are you in the watching?
No, I'm taking my time and I got a little distracted. It's 4 seasons. Okay, we're finishing the 4th and final season.
Okay.
In my backtrack, I'm now early in season 2.
Oh, okay. So you're really
and
going
noticing
through the whole
things
thing.
and things that went over my head and just loving it.
Do you like any of the characters? That was your original.
Yeah.
Both of our original takes were that we
I
didn't like anyone.
I like Macaulay Culkin's brother.
Wow, why?
Because he's really unusual.
Okay.
He's really unusual, and
Okay.
I like him.
I saw some biting thing, and I didn't know what that was. They were like biting each other. I didn't know what was happening.
Who the hell knows? It's a crazy show. It's so expensive. It's so. I mean, they must spend.
In other words, to make it.
Oh my God! Yeah. Like there was a wedding that was held in England, and it was really held in England, and if you'd seen how much went into it, it's like Game of Thrones kind of dough.
I watched the first episode of King of Collectibles last night, which is a show about auction, like an auction house. I think you would really like it.
Where's the auction house based?
In New Jersey. It's a guy named Golden, Goldin, and it is a world I have never seen anything like it. It's a $4 billion business that he has.
I love
huge collectibles.
I love the world of auctions in Philadelphia, and it's kind of sad because they moved from a location that was just fun to go to, Freeman's Auction House. They still exist, and I went to one of their auctions 3 months ago. Now they've moved to the river in that new complex that has the club in it.
Yeah.
I can't think of what the hell that is.
I can't either, but I know what you're talking about.
So, but Freeman's was great. Now they're going to build like condos in the building. But it was really just fun to pull up a chair and watch. People watching at auctions is really good stuff.
Well, this is a documentary, and I had this world I don't know anything about. I think you would really like it.
It's a documentary. So is it a movie or is it a show?
It's a series.
It's a series
documentary about the Golden, Goldin auction house. Not auction house. That's not right. No, he manages the collector. He's a collector.
Got it.
I'm not sure exactly what he is. Anyway, it's interesting.
Do you want anything else on the royal wedding?
Oh, there's just so much.
Or the coronation? Pardon me.
We can thank Queen Elizabeth's coronation for Eurovision. In her coronation, she wanted some of it broadcast, and so that's where that came from. The most sacred part of the coronation is done in private, which I find really, really interesting. That's the holiest part of the coronation ceremony, when the monarch is anointed with the chrism oil, is so sacred that it has to be done in private. The moment is incredibly special, allowing the monarch to reflect on the responsibilities and duties that they are undertaking. It is treated with the greatest of reverence. Everything has a sign and a symbol. Like the crowns, the jewels, everything they're wearing, all the colors. This is going to be spectacular.
Nice.
Yeah.
More headlines now from Smerconish.com, the newsletter.
Please.
So yesterday's poll result, had a great conversation, wonderful timing with Admiral Stavrid, his former NATO Supreme Allied Commander, talking about whether there really was a Ukraine-initiated drone strike on the Kremlin. Odds are not. He buys into the false flag theory. But I then asked, well, should Ukraine try and take out Putin? We had a lot of voting yesterday. More than 20,000 votes were cast. 52% and change said yes. Yes, Ukraine should try to eliminate Vladimir Putin. Today's poll question, do you hope that No Labels gets ballot access for a 2024 third-party candidate? Joe Lieberman, a co-chair of No Labels, who knows a little something about spoilers, because remember, Joe Lieberman was Al Gore's running mate in 2000, as in Bush v. Gore. We all know how that turned out, and Ralph Nader pulled a number of votes that people say, but for Nader, Al Gore would have won that race. Of course, others say, well, it was Pat Buchanan, but you know, the sort of age-old question of whether a third-party ticket can really win or just play the role of a spoiler is back now, because No Labels is out there getting the signatures necessary and fighting the legal battles that are necessary to get ballot access. They hope in all states. You've got others say this could only harm Joe Biden. I challenge that, because if it's Joe Lieberman, pardon me, if it's Joe Manchin, does he necessarily pull from Donald Trump? I wouldn't think so. Democratic senator from, yes, a conservative in a rural state in West Virginia. But of course, the big argument is all you're going to do is throw it to the House of Representatives. And remember, all states are on equal footing. So the California delegation is the same as the Alaska delegation, one vote. And where Republicans control the House of Representatives, so the theory goes, they will elect whomever the Republican candidate was. I'm not so sure that follows, but in a nutshell, that's the argument surrounding that. A lot of crime news. Hate to end the week on a downer. I've been talking about this New York City subway case, which is a Rorschach test. It's kind of funny. I wrote on my print edition of the Times today because I wanted to remember to use the word Rorschach. I think I even spelled it correctly. And then I read the story, and in the story, in like the third or fourth paragraph, it says this is already a Rorschach test. And you've got division between, AOC and Eric Adams. My takeaway on New York City, the subway killing of the homeless guy, it's just sad. It just breaks my heart to read the story. And the New York Post, I thought exercised restraint, failed by a city. I was convinced when I was in Wawa this morning and I wanted to deliberately go looking for the Post, which I did, to see how they were going to categorize this. And because like this morning on a loop, Fox, all I heard was he's a Marine and this guy was locked up 40 some times. And, we need to support those who are willing to intervene and so on. And so, yeah, I get some of that.
Yeah.
But then when I read about this man's life, it's just sad. It's sad.
So what's the answer now? Should he be charged?
I don't know. I need to think about it, TC. Yeah. I don't know, and I don't want to rush.
Yeah. From all accounts, it seems like he's in trouble by law.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's such a shame. And I must say, I have a favorable opinion of Eric Adams. I like the way Adams said, like, well, hold on, let's just assess all these facts. Everybody's rushing, rushing in there.
They're always rushing.
Burn the place down. I heard these chants of protesters, and then I've got everybody at Fox, like, exonerate this guy. He's a hero. Give him a ticker tape parade.
Right.
I don't know. Hold on. What the hell ever happened to nuance? What else? Phoenix. The murder of that hiker.
I mean, what?
Seems like they got that guy.
Yeah, but that's terrifying. I mean, I look at these
29-year-old
I'm
woman.
just like, oh my gosh, pulled from behind and killed.
UC Davis, serial stabber.
Student?
Now in custody as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, the crime. Look, by the way, all of this, as always, spelled out at Smerconish.com. All the news of the day. I spent every story that's there. Is there because I picked it. And all of these are covered in addition to the political news, which we cover in the first and second hours of the program.
One that you have to go and look at because it's visual is the writer's strike. So
that's not what I thought you were going to say.
Oh, what did you think I was going to say?
I thought you were going to say I posted today the trailer for this documentary about sororities.
Oh, you did
at
that
the University of Alabama.
Right.
Wow. That's like a big thing.
It's a huge thing.
Holy smokes.
Moms come down and help out, and it's huge. It is huge. I'm surprised they let them do a documentary.
Me too.
That was my biggest surprise on that one.
Me too. I haven't seen the doc, but the trailer itself is causing a big buzz.
Right.
And I'm sorry, I do like the writer sign story.
So the best picket signs of the Hollywood writer's strike, of course, we're dealing with people who write for a living. So, and you were just talking about Succession. Here's one of them. Succession without writers is just The Apprentice.
That's great.
So what they have is they have these signs that say Writers Guild of America and then a blank space and then strike. And the writers have filled in big Sharpies, whatever it is that they want to write. So one of them says, wrote ChatGPT this.
I like it.
Clever, right?
Yeah, like it.
ChatGPT doesn't have childhood trauma. Our therapist keeps saying we have to stand up for ourselves. So here we are. Sorry. And on and on and on. So
enormous ripple effects from that writer's strike.
Oh, yeah.
Because it shuts down a whole industry.
Here's one. You're all going to be the villains in a limited series about this.
I have a friend, she's really smart and she's a journalist, but I won't name her, but she was explaining to me that she said, it's no longer a studio town. And without the studios, there's not the leadership that there used to be. And she went into this whole discussion of how Hollywood has changed without the sort of pillars of that community that used to exist. And it was a very compelling case, much more than that I'm making right now. Okay, listen to TC After Dark. I've already told you the poll questions. Today, No Labels. Tomorrow, The Monarchy.
Get your vote ready.
Sunday, Succession. Okay, have a wonderful weekend. No, I'm not on CNN tomorrow. Okay, but I'm still setting an alarm. By the way, I'm still set. Your mic's not on. I'm still
no YouTube Live tomorrow, right?
No YouTube Live tomorrow.
Okay, got it.
I'm still setting an alarm though tomorrow.
Of course you are.
I'm still setting an alarm, but to get out of bed for a good reason.
Watch the coronation.
Yeah, enjoy the coronation and like and subscribe. See ya.